Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers. On the Washington sideline is head coach Dan Quinn. His guys got the season started on a high note, a home victory in the opener. His counterpart on the Packers sideline, Matt LaFleur. His guys also winners in Week 1, so a couple of 1-0 teams ready to get after it here. After a great first week of football, what does Week 2 have in store? The Commanders and the Packers underway on Thursday night prime time. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as a quarterback.
And let's go ahead and keep this one simple. He had one of the most impressive rookie seasons in NFL history. A true dual threat quarterback. He can reach a variety of ways. Took his team to the conference championship last season, trying to take them to the Super Bowl in year 2.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Micah Parsons. And they're recording his 5th sack of the season.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. And they know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's good for a Green Bay.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down at the
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 8 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, he may spend a lot of time in the trainer's room with the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action this time with Love. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Green Bay Packer.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Dobbs over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gain of that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we're running here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Daniels looking to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
A gain of 12. And the Commanders' first down.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Well, just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second down and 3. Throwing now is Daniels. This is caught. It's Brown. And way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
no gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw is Daniels. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Daniels. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Gay's kick is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. So halftime is upon us. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Sheds off the tackle. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Love now. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 49 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the
evaluation, and they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability, and that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. To throw now. Here's Love. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Isaiah Likely, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McManus now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. He'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. 26-yard line. Working out of the gun, Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Daniels. He's got McCaffrey open, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. To the air goes Daniels. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Washington.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 47-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel, 48 yards. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Daniels going to try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So unable to throw in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over to your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
That's a room to run now. Now he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Now a 2nd and 10.
Coverage by Mikey Sanderskill.
Now Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23.
Packers first down.
Throwing. Love. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Again, it's Love. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Coverage by Mikey.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And it is caught. And the work is near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are on their way to a 2-0 start. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of the season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold their blocks just a little bit longer.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, Parker, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers and quickly.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after the strong run we just saw. They're able to corral him quickly defensively. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get through and protect the ball. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And they'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Packers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Lost man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
McManus's point after is good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
28. Commanders 9. Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Washington offense heading out. Probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
This will be caught at Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A 28-yard gain. And the Commanders' first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this one is incomplete. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
They go bootleg. Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
It's 4th down.
Play fake. Here's Love. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Love, they go play action now. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Packers, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get to. We'll start in Philadelphia. The Eagles at home to take on the Cowboys. And this is CeeDee Lamb. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. The Cowboys come out on top, and Brian Schottenheimer has his first W as the head coach of Big D. Next up, we go down to Brazil. Game number 2 on the NFL schedule, the Chiefs and the Chargers from the Southern Hemisphere. And it's the Chargers defense that comes up with the big play here. This in the late stages, game on the line, they force the turnover, and it's celebration time. The Chargers begin Jim Harbaugh Year 2 with a Week 1 victory. One more to show you. Let's go to Cleveland. It's the Browns hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is Jamar Chase. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.